Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 34 of the Skyrim Let's Play series. Last episode we finished up Darkfall Passage and the first two of the Initiate Sewers in the Forgotten Vale. This episode we have to finish up the rest and likely the Forgotten Vale as a whole. Now, as I mentioned last episode, if you guys tuned into that, this is probably going to be longer than the first part, simply just because the Forgotten Vale, this is kind of the longer portion of it, because the Forgotten Vale is not necessarily a short area, it's a long area. It doesn't have a map, which makes it a little bit more difficult to navigate, and it's just overall kind of like harder than the first part that I went through. But I digress. Let's go over here. I think, if I remember correctly, I need to go through the glacial crevice up here. I had to sneeze. Violent sneeze. I always find it weird. It reminds me of the old days, back when I used to record Wizard 101 videos and stuff, and that was like my main form of content. I always used to have this thing where I would need to sneeze within seconds of starting to record the video, and this was just a constant thing. Ooh, a giant. I'm gonna go kill it. Like, I would constantly have to sneeze almost the second the video started, which was really funny. So it was like, I started recording, and then I just would sneeze. Ow. 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 Let me kill him, and I'll take that Sapphire Paragon. There's really no reason for me to collect the Paragons, because I don't think there's anything I particularly want from this. Obviously, I can go in here right now if I wanted to place the Sapphire Paragon. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, I think this is one actually with Oriel's shield, is it not? Which is realistically the only one that I would ever like really particularly care about. I could be wrong though. Ooh, that's a beautiful looking sword. It does have a lot of gems though, which is nice. Give me all of those gems. Okay, maybe this isn't the one with Oriel's shield. I thought I remember Oriel's shield being in one of them though. I thought it was this one, but I guess I could be wrong. You know, if I could phase through that wall, I could just go kill the guy now. Of course, it would absolutely break the pacing and also just break the quest in general, but I could, if I wanted to. I imagine I have to go up here. Yeah, so I mentioned this last time. I plan on, probably in the future, recording different videos that are like about different Skyrim features. So I think getting Prowler's Prophet would be a cool one, because again, as I've mentioned, Prowler's Prophet is so broken. My friend did a very long playthrough of Legacy of the Dragonborn, and after like totaling all of the gems, because he got Prowler's Prophet very early, like probably one of the second or third things that he did in the questline, or not in the questline, it's just in the game in general. He got Prowler's Prophet, and he ended the game with like 600 of every gemstone, like including flawless diamonds, which is worth millions of gold. It's just such a good way to get gold. If you ever need gold, that's the way to do it. Of course, realistically, I don't need gold. I'm low on gold right now, but I have ways to make it.
Of resolution. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
That I am.
Then go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum.
You got it. Let's go on top of it, because I enjoy going on top of these. Whee! Alright, so next step after this is I want to go over there to the word wall and the dragons that I'm going to have to fight there. So let me equip Dragon Rend. This is one of the cooler dragon fights in the game. It's funny because as a kid, I remember doing this, but I never remembered where it was until, like, obviously I started playing the game more frequently, like 3 years ago or so. You can see the kind of sanctum area up there as well. Oh my, this ice is very bright. Reminds me of going through Grizzleheim and Wizard 101 with Bloom on.
Where'd you...
There he is. Or there they are. 'Cause I remember doing this, but I never remembered where it was until, like, obviously I started playing the game more frequently, like 3 years ago or so. You can see the kind of sanctum area up there as well. Oh my, this ice is very bright. Reminds me of going through Grizzleheim and Wizard 101 with Bloom on. There he is. Or there they are. let's wait until they come back towards me, and then I'll Dragon Rend one of them. Oh my god, he's diving through the ice. Okay, you're also diving through the ice. They're not being very cooperative. Do they even want to fight me? Oh, hello. Come back here. There's one down. Where's the other one? I know that you're gonna land. You're less than a quarter health. Here he comes. Oh no, never mind. Do these dragons not have that feature? They should. You know, he should have crash landed there. Which is weird, because that makes me think that unlike other dragons, these ones aren't forced to land once you get down to a quarter health, which is weird. Because as far as I know, every other dragon is forced to. Give me that. Alright, there we go. Well, we cleared out that area. I think, yeah, now I need to go this way, I believe. I need to go to where the Falmer section is, which I think I need to go around this massive mountain. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. I completely forgot that I said at the end of the last episode that I was going to install the Atlas map markers mod and then disable the map markers that weren't useful here. But you know what? It's too late now to think about doing that, so I'm just not going to. Alright, let's go, let's go. Should be this way. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, I would recognize this anywhere. This, like, crossing... How do I describe this? This, like, overhangs and stuff. Alright, we go down. There's no real reason for me to go up there, I don't think. I think the only reason why you would go off the beaten path here, because you want to just go forward into the glacial crevice, the only reason why you would go off the path is because that you can get a Falmer book. An ancient Falmer book. There's, I believe there's 5 of them, and you can bring them to, what's the name, Urag Grow. What, I don't remember what the last part of it is, but you get my point. I don't actually know if there's a reward for collecting all 4 or all 5 of them. Is there 5 of them or is there 4 of them? Okay. Hello, Chorus. Die, please, and thank you. We keep moving on with the moving on. Alright. Something's happening. There's a Falmer. Yeah, there's a lot up top, but I don't particularly feel like going up there to deal with them. Ow. I'm gonna need to make some more... Ow, 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 ow. I'm still poisoned. Ow. I'm gonna need to make some more potions of restore health. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to, what was I going to say? Wait, I was just going to say something. No. Oh yeah, I want to, next time I get a perk point, which I haven't gotten one in a hot minute, because I haven't leveled up in a hot minute, I would like to put one into this one-handed perk right here. Dual wielding power attacks do a bonus 50% damage, because it's very, very broken. I mean, you can already see, right? Because I don't know how much extra damage a power attack does, what, maybe double or triple, and then you tack on the fact that my swords do almost 300 damage each. It's a little bit busted. Let's also refill this, because why not? Alright, there we go. And there's no reason not to refill it. That's a bird, not a dragon. Alright, there's the comment bait for the day, or specifically getting you guys to comment something. Do you guys also have dragon PTSD, like I'm sure most people do, where whenever you see a shadow coming from the sky, you think it's a dragon? Because, boy oh boy, there's nothing scarier than seeing a shadow of a bird and then being like, uh-oh, it's a dragon. But it's actually not, it's just a bird. Man, swimming against the current is not very fun. Let me out, there we go. Ooh, it's dark in here. Ooh, frost roll. Hello. Goodbye. Ow. I tried to dodge his poison arrows. Man, this poison is very strong. Alright. Let's keep going. Man, I don't know, like, the sword torment is just so cool. I think I'm going to be using this in most of my sword playthroughs now. Because if you don't know, torment is, like, actually busted. It's designed to be gotten at level 44, and that much is very obvious. In case you're curious to the exact stats of it, well, first off, it has a longer reach than, as far as I know, any other base sword. So it's not like a monstrous reach, but it has a longer sword reach than other swords, and you can kind of see that it's like a little bit longer than Dawnbreaker, but its hitbox range is further away. I don't know if there's a good way to show that. There's not really, but it does according to the wiki. And then on top of that, its base damage is 18, and if you don't know kind of what that entails, which it's very possible that you don't, 18 base damage on a one-handed sword is the highest base damage of any sword in the entire game. The only one that comes close is Mirak's sword at 16, which I know if you're unacquainted with base damage, that doesn't seem like a big difference, but to put it into perspective, the difference between Iron and then Mirak's sword is 7 to 16. So it's not nearly, it's like, you can see that every base damage really adds a lot. And in this case, very much so. Like, you could see, I mean, it's stronger than Dawnbreaker, which it would be way stronger than base Dawnbreaker, because base Dawnbreaker only has, like, I think it's 13 or 12 base damage. The mod I'm using makes it have the same as Daedric, which I believe is 14. So, an improvement. You get the point. Torment is definitely really good, and then it has its enchantment where it does 30 points of fire damage, which obviously isn't the greatest enchantment in the world, but it's a pretty good enchantment.
Done.
In case you're curious, the other thing that I got during that dungeon, if you remember, is Scourge, which was like a mace. Unfortunately, it does the exact same as Torment, which is unfortunate. I find, and I don't know how many other people have found this to be true, but I find it to be true. I think out of all the one-handed weapons, there's really not that much of a reason to use anything other than a sword. Obviously, some people might disagree, and there's some perks that kind of make that not true. But I find that a sword is just better because the base damage is really good, on top of the fact that the swing speed is much faster. So like a mace, for example, I don't think that there's that much of a reason to use maces, because their base damage is barely higher than a sword, but their swing speed is massively slower. I find that a war axe is fine. A war axe is like the in-between between mace and sword. And were you just sitting in there? That's weird. Stop doing that. A chest. And why is there iron armor appearing in chests at level 34? I don't know. Yeah, I'm at the stage now where I'm gaining XP super slow. Which is unfortunate because I definitely could still use a lot of perks. Like, I'm not at the point yet where I feel like satisfied with my build. Obviously, I'm satisfied with my sword damage. My one-handed is definitely easily the best skill I have, but you know, I'd like to get some other perks and like heavy armor and stuff. I mean, my heavy armor isn't bad. I mean, you can see I have 600 armor rating, but it definitely could be way better than it is right now. We continue on to the Forgotten Vale. Alright, now this section of the dungeon has never failed to confuse me. It is
Who's there?
easily the most confusing part of the Forgotten Vale. And I'm sure that's not true for everyone. I'm sure that some people just find this easy and can just breeze right through it. But I get confused. Which hopefully I would get less confused because I think I did this semi-recently. Maybe I'm supposed to go up here. The gist of it is I don't remember where you're supposed to go. It's like this semi-confusing kind of puzzle of a area. Alright, drink that. I mean, I keep taking these potions despite the fact that I probably don't need them, but whatever, it's fine. Hello, sir. Ow. Oof. Man, you ever just have like these like strange random ADHD thoughts? Because I do. I was just thinking like I'm just running through this dungeon, I'm like, man, I could really go for a burrito right now. Which is funny because I'm not that hungry. I am hungry, but like, you know, not starved, but I could really go for a burrito right now. Goodbye, Palmer. Okay, it's one of the unknown books. Yeah, I'm not going to pick it up because I'm not going to do that quest. But I could. I'm just not going to. Alright, okay, this is the way I'm supposed to go. I always get confused because you're supposed to go into that hut and then down, which always confuses me because it's like not necessarily roundabout, but my brain gets confused. Ooh, some Quicksilver. You know, once again, I really wish that this place in the base game had a map. It would be so easy to add. Like same with what's it called? Same with Blackreach and stuff. Like they should definitely have maps. I don't know why they don't. Blackreach, Soul Cairn. I don't know. I guess. Okay. Ow. I guess that Bethesda just didn't want them to be easy to navigate and didn't want them to be like, you know, the most accessible areas, which I get. I mean, I understand, but I feel like if the Soul Cairn, this, and then Blackreach had a map, it would be no one's least favorite areas, you know? Especially Blackreach.
You found the Way Shrine of Radiance, Initiate.
That I have.
Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
You bet. Let's go.
May the blessings of Ariel protect you as you climb the road to the inner sanctum and final enlightenment.
All right. You can see we're here at the inner sanctum. This looks very nice, by the way. Definitely like the texture mod I have makes this like white marble type stuff look really good. Alright, there we go. Now I have all the way shrines discovered. This bridge is so cool. I love bridges over massive chasms. I know that that's a random thought, but I do. Like Dragon Bridge and this one. Alright. Oriel looks very Daedric right there. I think it's just the crown that he has on. It's very interesting to me that Oriel and then Akatosh are the same ones, because Akatosh, if you didn't know, is kind of like, it's realistically, if there's any deity that our main character should worship, it's probably Akatosh, because Akatosh is the father of dragons, right? And we are dragonborn. Our powers come from Akatosh directly. Yeah, we can open the inner sanctum now. Here we go. Thanks. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. What does the Blessing of Oriel give? Fortified marksman.
I wonder how long they've
I
been.
guess that's not entirely surprising, all things considered. Yeah, man, this place just looks so beautiful and so cool. Like, it looks beautiful and cool regularly, but, like, definitely the higher res textures on the marble make it look so much more almost divine, right? It makes it look like, yes, this is a temple slash sanctum meant for a divine, you know? Like, this isn't a Daedric shrine. This is the shrine to Oriel, to Akatosh. Alright, here we go. Now, I will say, this scene has broken before for me, as have most scenes in just general Skyrim, but I'm sure this one's fine, right?
Did you really come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow?
Mercer Frey, is that you?
You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me.
Are you flirting with Serana?
Wait, is he talking about me?
Yes.
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
I'm just gonna hit them all with my fire sword, because that should one-shot all of them.
Done and done. Where'd you come from?
Round 1 is done. Okay, it does not one-shot the Frozen Falmer. But if I attack with both at the same time, that does one-shot them.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Probably.
Watch out! He's falling down the ceiling!
Ow. You know, I probably could have gotten out of the way of that, but I chose specifically not to.
Where'd you come from?
Bonk. Bonk. Ow. Stop bringing the ceiling down on me. It hurts.
Long enough.
Where'd you come from?
Wait, why does he get to summon an ancient Frost Astronaut?
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
No. I won't let you ruin centuries of preparation.
Surrender and give us the bow.
Ow.
Are you alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can.
No offense, but how
Get
are
there on
you
the
standing and
balcony.
I'm
Come
not?
on.
Hey, I can't draw a weapon. Yeah, let's go. Man, this place is so cool. This scene's one of my favorites in all of Skyrim, to be honest.
Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire?
Could you not tell that
Ariel should have
instantly?
protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it. Where'd you come from?
Oh my god, wait, he actually has health. Not much though. Not much though. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take this armor because I always thought it looks really cool. It's only light armor, so I'm not gonna use it, but I think it looks cool. I'm gonna throw him off. Bye. There he goes. Unfortunate. Hello.
So the deed has been done.
Yes, sir.
The restoration of this way shrine means that Werther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him.
The betrayed weren't to blame.
What? What are you talking about?
He was a vampire. He controlled them.
A vampire? I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here.
Why?
Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you.
You're welcome.
You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
Alright, there we go. Look at this. Auriel's bow. Take that. Alright, there we go. There's that quest done. Touching the sky. Now, we're at Kidner Judgment. I must speak to Serana. This is the final quest of Dawnguard. And look at this bow. Gotta love that. In case you're curious or you can't see, Auriel's bow has like the same enchantment as my sword does. I mean, kind of. It's just undead. Targets take triple damage. 10 points of sun damage. A really good bow, to be completely honest. But that is it for today. This part right here is like so cool. I just love everything about it, and I love this area. Like, look how beautiful it is. I mean, okay, the water off in the distance is a bit ugly, but that's true for literally all water in Skyrim, not just this place. But man, this place is so nice. I've always just loved this.
Not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful.
She was probably expecting something like my sword. But that's enough for today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Adios.